Greetings, everyone. I hope everything is well on your end. Welcome back. If you've caught the last few episodes, you've undoubtedly noticed, aside from the cold-blooded and fire-breathing themes I've recently delved into, that there's another subtle underlying theme. It's an agenda of the 2030 variety. Yes, the climate controls that the powers that should not be are attempting to implement. I think it's one of the key elements to neutralizing the playing field ahead of another player's entrance on the world stage. And I will get more into that as time goes. But for today, I want to introduce something that began in 2021. It is called the Earthshot Prize Awards. You may or may not be familiar with this, but here we have the heir apparent to the House of the Dragon, Prince William, draped in reptilian dragon green in front of the globe as the ceremony is about to begin, to herald in a decisive decade of climate action. Here is a brief synopsis of the events for you. Said to be among the most prestigious honors within the sphere of global environmentalism, the Earthshot Prize was launched in October 2020 by Prince William and the Royal Foundation to inspire collective action around humanity's capacity to innovate, derive solutions, and ultimately fix several environmental problems that are currently plaguing our planet. Promoting cutting-edge strategies and decisive leadership within the arena of environmental causes, the Earthshot Prize bestows £1 million prizes to winners across 5 categories. The 5 awards, known as Earthshots, are underpinned by the salient aspects of scientific targets outlined by both the United Nations 2030 Sustainable Development Goals as well as other global measures. The categories are titled Protect and Restore Nature, Clean Our Air, Revive Our Oceans, Build a Waste-Free World, and Fix Our Climate. On October 17, 2021, the Earthshot Prize honored the 5 winners of its inaugural edition in a star-studded ceremony held at London's Alexandria Palace. Oh, what a nicely couched load of crap that is. It's always about protecting Mother Earth, isn't it? There must be always an external threat for the people to rally against and give up their freedoms for. Whether it's the war on drugs, the war on terror, or the war on our planet. They've got it covered. And here is Alexandria Palace, of course, illuminated in reptilian green. There's the globe stage. And here are the 5 winners. Got your stereotypical cast of transjutilian, subdwelling hybrid TV monsters of every size, shape, and color. I'm not going to go into each one of them. You can read on at this point for yourself. It's too repulsive for my time, at least. But I think you get the point. Nothing ever changes with these events. Now look in the background. There's the Ouroboros recycling symbol once again. Infinity forever. Now let's do a bit of a time jump to last fall, late November, early December of 2022. We have, once again, the heir apparent, William, and his future queen consort, Catherine Middleton, arriving in Boston for the first time since 2014, the first trip since their dear, dear Queen Elizabeth II left the world stage. Here they are, descending the stairs into the cradle of the revolution. All flashy, smiley appearances for the cameras as usual. Here they are, greeted by yes-man Governor Charlie Baker, the appointed leader of Communications. And this is the first major speaking event of the trip at Boston City Hall. You'll notice William's green tie, keeping with the theme. And in this picture, it looks, I don't know if it's just the lighting or if it's me, but it looks like Middleton is also wearing a green garment. I'll let you be the judge. Of course, with the brick background, here we are at the podium throwing up the Baphomet. But what's really interesting about this particular podium is the insignia on the bottom, and it reads something in Latin, of course, but the dates are what I want you to pay the most attention to. That's 1822, of course, marking a 200-year anniversary of the year of Boston's incorporation. A little tangent about incorporations for just a moment. Funny that Boston was incorporated in 1822. That's what this is saying here in Latin. And it was in 1871 that the United States became a corporation, not long after the Civil War. For those of you who are unfamiliar, the incorporation of the United States, it's more complicated than I'm going to get into here, but basically what happened was it was the wording about the Constitution, and it was a one little word change. Instead of it saying the Constitution for the United States of America, in 1871 it was changed to the Constitution of the United States of America. That one little change made it so that it was incorporated back under the yoke of the Commonwealth. So interesting that they show this little plaque here with that 200-year anniversary. But anyway, the other date on here I want you to pay attention to is, of course, 1630. Well, why is that important? What happened in 1630? Well, 1630 was the year that the Massachusetts Bay Colony was founded. And what was going on then? Of course, that was the beginning of the breaking away from the crown. You know, believe what you may about the Founding Fathers being Freemasons and all of that. Personally, I think there was actually a schism at one point, and they did want their own fiefdom of sorts, Masonic or not. I don't think they were in cahoots with the crown, as some might have you should, lead you to believe. So naturally, once the revolution ended, Britain never really got over the black eye that it was given. So what makes this date so interesting is that it's almost a 400-year completion of a cycle. 2030. Could it be it's a 400-year revenge plot to bring back the United States and eventually the world under control of the House of the Dragon? Could it be? I don't know. We're going to find out as time goes on here. That's just one of my running theories, for the moment anyway. But back to the prince and princess's little jaunt through Beantown. They did some other things while they were there. They met with, well, there's Mayor Wu, your Chi-Com Trojan horse governor. They were at the Celtics game for a little bit. And there's, of course, the green theme again. Again with Mayor Wu. Here they are on another day in front of a brick building, matching with Phoenician purple. Yes, I know that's a shade of plum and or maroon, but it is purple. It's a shade of purple at the end of the day. And of course, purple symbolizing the fusion of the red team, blue team, us versus them. We've always been running it from behind the scenes symbolism. They met with a lot of startups and tech companies and green tech companies while they were there. I'm just fast forwarding a bit through this. You know, look at that. There's their guard throwing up the Masonic triangle while holding the cell phones. Really nifty how they snuck that in there. More well-wishers. Again with Mayor Wu. And here we are at the main event. Here comes the future Queen Consort going out across the stage like the catwalk. Oh, look, it's the Kennedys, the other royal family in the world, so you could say. For the American dynasty, here's Will standing with Jack Schlossberg, Tatiana Schlossberg, and Carolyn Kennedy. Just pure rot. Never trust the lady in red. And of course, he had to shake old Brandon's hand. There's Middleton in the checkerboard dress. Nothing new there. And here we have the main event. All dressed in green, of course. Look at those legs and feet. You tell me that's a female? Good luck. I don't believe you. Just absolutely sickening. There's so much more that can be said about it. This code with the dragon, the den runs deep. There's so many angles of it I'm working on right now, and I may or may not get through all of it in the amount of time I'd like, but I certainly will try. I appreciate the views and the support, and we will do the best we can in these horrifically strange times. I will now leave you with a short preview of some things to come, some other musings. As always, thank you for viewing.